afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another premiere of the day. Man, it's a good day. It's summer vacation. The quarantine ban on some places are being lifted. It's a good day today. It's a good day again. Oh, it's a good day again. It's a good day again. So, if you all have noticed that if you checked out my blog, I'm writing a book. Not publishing it, but I'm writing a book. I will post on my Twitter. The book is basically contained of how should I put this? The book contains some things from TV and cartoon series. Some of it is made up by me, but the whole story all bang is Lord is it's called The Six Gods of Deception. I had nothing to work with, okay? It was a long week and I started around January 1st of the New Year's. It took me 6 months and I'm still working on it. I'm only on chapter 5. That is how long it is. Now, there are going to be links to the pictures. Yes, there are links. Yes, I said and there were links. Yes, yes, links. Anyway, now this is today's talk show, episode 2, the resumination of the Fukushima incident. Now, last premiere, you all heard me when I said, what is that? Looked at people's questions and everything. Well, it's okay. It's okay. You know, the usual. Usual, I also thank you guys for 75, I think, views. I'll have to check. It's been a huge surpassing time for me, and all support goes towards me and the channel. Do not ask for merch. There is no merch. I am not giving out merch. Don't ask, okay? Please don't ask. And if you want to send me fan art, then send fan art and shout outs on the page, then I will gladly do that. I will give you a shout out at the end of each video, and I will feature your fan art. So the first person to reply me within 10 days will get a free gift. I'm not giving out free gift cards. We'll get a free shout out, and I will give them cookies and exposure. Also, guys, if you want to, I'm going to make a Patreon. So you can check that out, and I'm going to make a Patreon. Check that, so you can check that out. Check that out, and they'll be having, you'll get sneak peeks. You'll get sneak peeks of what I'm working on. If you'll get reviews. You'll get secret episodes. No, just saying. No, no. So please, thank you all for the support. I really hope this quarantine is treating you well. And that was it for the introduction. Now time for the main course of everything. As you all know, the Fukushima incident of 2011 was kind of disastrous for the Fukushima prefecture, close to the town of Okuma. Yeah, pretty much good. The Fukushima incident resulted in malfunction in reactors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 because the reactors of one reactor one overheated. The pressure inside reactor two built up so bad it burst. The whole vessel just burst. Reactor three, I think the rods were exposed to hot air for too long. And then there's reactor four, five, and six. They were shut down. There wasn't anything going on with them. So as you all known, that there is a what was it? There is a there is a terrifying there's a terrifying thing that everybody in a radius within 50 miles, I think, or was it 30? 50 or 30, I don't have any idea. 50 or 30, I mean, I think it was 15 or more. I can't remember. I have to research it. Anything within a 50 or 30, 50 or something mile radius was evacuated. They said have suitcases ready and keep their phones on so they could listen towards the news broadcast. You pretty much get the idea. There were a bunch of whom evacuated. There was nothing left behind. I'm just saying. Nothing was left behind. And it was very bad for everybody who never really got the chance to say goodbye to their home. So that is why across the world there are a lot of people from different tri-states of Okuma, Japanese Fukushima Prefecture. Because since their home is just basically destroyed and her home won't be inhabitable for the next 20,000 years, they won't be seeing nothing anymore. For Chernobyl, it's 40 years. So I guess they could go there within the next few decades or so. Crime bomb. Anyway, as you can see in the intro, as you can see in the intro, we're gonna talk about atoms today. Atoms, not atom from something else mighty, like atoms. You know, them things. Now, now, a lot of things have happened, and I wasn't getting this question a lot, but I'm just gonna shoot it out there anyway. What would happen if you splice an atom? According to some memes that I watch on a Geographic article, um, if you splice an atom in half, then it would cause a trigger reaction because atoms basically hold everything together. If you didn't know, we are made up of atoms. This cup right here is made up of atoms. The thing that I'm recording on, a laptop, is made up of atoms. This mouse is made up of sort of atoms. This microphone, also using a headphone microphone, is made up of atoms. If you splice an atom, it will trigger a reaction, and if we will and everything on the earth will inevitably die, or whoever splices it will die. Yes, you pretty much get it. Nobody has ever been able to splice an atom before. If you split, Nobody has ever been able to splice an atom, but I think in the early 800s they did, and it didn't turn out so good. So props to the people who tried. Anyway, back to the Fukushima incident. The metal rods inside the reactors were starting to overpower. Now, Fukushima was a nuclear power plant, which means that was a plant that generated energy. Now, now, everything inside there really costs a lot of money, effort, and time to recreate and build. So, seeing this is causing a lot of problems nowadays. People who were lived in the prefecture are not allowed to go back home for the next 40,000, for the next, for the next 20,000 years. I mean, 20,000, 20 years, for 20,000 years. That's how bad the incident was. It's now 2020. This incident happened. This incident happened 9 years ago, and it's a recurrent memory inside everybody's head, especially the persons who barely escaped. Now there was no radioactive science during the fallout, but over the years, the metal and radioactive metal material has now decayed, and now fumes are spreading throughout the Japanese air, which means pollution in air now, which is probably how the coronavirus started, but sites are still unknown to this day. And now, during the progress, Fukushima is still being cleared up as of this moment I am even recording this video. or voice acting. You could call it whatever you want. Anyway, back. Okay, now according to a Chernobyl Time newspaper, that Fukushima was 10 times worse. Or I think was this worse was worse. I'm gonna go with worse. Fukushima was worse than the Chernobyl of 1986. Now, seeing that Chernobyl was so worse that basically it became uninhabitable for a very long time. So if anybody tried to cross the borders, I think, they would get poisoned, even though. But I'm thinking that if Japanese government catches them, it would be immediate termination. I don't know. It's probably a personified characteristic. I have no idea. But I will leave a link in the description to the Fukushima bio for you, if you want. I mean. So on the premiere of January, you know what? I'm just gonna go. You guys can come by and stop by for next weekend's premiere. I'll see you guys later. Bye.